Go again. Okay, so let's just start off with a warm up. So we're just going to be jogging on the spot. Okay, hope you're all well. Everyone's good. Sun is still shining. Makes me happy. And there's no noise. Listen. No drilling. No children yet. Okay. Key to keep jogging. Knees up to the front. Keep the body upright, nice and tall. Good. Feet up behind. Flicking the feet up in front. And just jogging. Okay, taking the feet out to the sides. Feet forwards and back. Out to the sides, forwards and back. Out to the sides, forwards and back. Oh, changed it up. And just jogging. And just do 5-star jump to me. Hammer, double, set, net, dazzle, down into press up position, 5 press ups, go. And just jogging, 5 sit ups, and jogging. And 5 squat thrusts. And jogging. And just slow it down, just circling the arms forwards. And backwards. And knee outwards. Change other leg. And inwards. And change legs. Take legs wide. Deep breath in. Reach down to the centre, keep both legs straight. Check your legs are straight here. So no bend in the knee. Nice and straight. Walk hands around to the left. Both legs straight. And around to the right. Bending the left leg, pushing this leg in towards the floor. And change. And back to the middle. And just walk feet back in. Legs a little shake. Okay, watch me. Okay, so I'm going to just leave you now with Mrs. Bailey to do some sort of mobility stuff and stretching stuff that you can do in a fairly small space. So have a go at that and I'll see you back in a second.
Welcome back. We're going to do 3 dynamic stretches. You'll need to be warmed up, so whoever you are following on the warm-up, do that first before attempting these. First stretch. Going to get down into a sitting position and touch the floor. We want our bottoms close to the floor. We don't want this. Bottoms close to the floor. Here we go. If you run out of space, just follow the size of your room. At your own pace. Okay. Next stretch. Stand up straight. Walk your hands away from your legs. You feel a pull on your back of your legs. One, press up. Walk your legs in as close to the hands as they can get. Stand up. Repeat. Press up. Walk your feet back in. You'll feel a stretch down here. That's normal. Small room, just turn. Reach down. Press up. Walk your feet back in. Up. Down. Press up. Walk your feet back in. So I was saying you need to be warm, and I just might get one in for the tree. Press up, walk your feet back in, and you can do as many as you want on those. Next one, should be stretching those muscles. Down again, walk out your hands, bring your foot as close to your hand as you can, stand up. Again, reach out, bring the other foot close to your hand, and you can leave it there for a few seconds to get the stretch. Down, walk out, foot to your hand, stretch, stand up, down, bring the foot round, and stretch. I suggest you do between 8 to 10 of each of those exercises. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so take your right leg back guarding block. Okay, this is going to be the drill. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. You're going to go front hand jab, backhand punch, front leg, turning kick. So from here, you've got your body weight coming forward slightly. Okay, you have to shift your body weight back onto your back leg, pick up your front leg, turning kick. We're doing a sparring style turning kick, so using the top of the foot. Okay, so again, front hand, backhand, front leg, one nearest the camera. Okay, so from there, 1, 2, 3, front leg. So you're having to shift that weight to the back leg to pick up your front leg. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. Okay, ready? Go. Jab, punch, front leg. Keep your hands up in guard. And stop. And change legs. Same on the other side. Jab, punch, front leg, turning kick. 30 seconds. Ready? Go. Think about what your hands are doing when they're not punching. Make sure they're protecting your body. Let's try and get a high section with this turning kick. And stop. Okay, change legs. So next drill, front leg. So again, the one nearest me. Pick it up, side kick, step down, step back, same leg, reverse side kick, change legs. Okay, so again, front leg, down, step back, reverse, change legs. Front leg, side, put it down at the front, step back, same leg, reverse side kick. Okay, so the idea is that if you were sparring, somebody would be coming in, you'd side kick them, they're still coming, you step back out of the way, they bang, jam in a reverse side kick. Okay, and then we're going to just change legs from there. That's the idea. Yeah, so the idea would be 1, 2, back, kick, ready. Yeah, that's the idea. So we're going to do that for 1 minute because we're going to be changing legs each time. Okay, so set yourself up. We're going to do a minute, kicking off the front leg first. Ready? Go. Side kick, step down, step back, reverse side kick, change legs. Step down, step back, reverse side kick, change legs. Side kick, step down, step back, reverse side kick, change legs. And stop. Excellent. So, we're going to have a go at this. Hopefully it will work. I'm going to hold some pads for you. Okay, so I'm going to be your pad holder. So much like we've done in class, you know, we're just moving around, putting up a target and you hit it. So even juniors, we do that when you're in your group and your group leader is holding out pads for you to do some shots. It's basically that. So we're going to do for a minute, hands only. So if I put out here, okay, then you might want to just do a jab. Okay, if I've got it at an angle like this, okay, you might just want to do like a reverse knife hand or a back fist. Okay, if I put them both up, so I've got 1, 2 here, you're going to go jab, reverse punch. If I hold it just to my body here, I want you to get in and do a low reverse punch to the tummy. Okay, so I'm just going to hold out the pads. We're going to do this for a minute, and you're going to try and basically pick the right thing for the right pad. Okay, so obviously if I've got the pad out here, then you can't do a back fist to this side of my hand. It has to be to the pad. So you might have to change your legs or change your hands to get it right. Okay, so focus on the screen. Moving around like you're sparring. Okay, and then you're just going to fire out as quickly as possible to the pads. Okay, we're going to do a minute of hands only, just hands. Go. Move around, not always just in a straight line. Keep with me. Switch stances occasionally, or when I do. Good. Move in. Move back if I come forwards, move back if I move back, move towards me. So if I come at you, I'm going to move back out the way. Good. Moving around. Change your stance. Look where your guard is. Come towards me. Move away. And stop. Good work. Right, so this time we're going to do legs only. So if I hold out the pad like this, okay, you're probably going to be trying to do a turning kick on that pad. Okay, if I hold the pads out like this, you've got like a side kick or a reverse side kick on that pad. If I've got it up here, it's a high section turning kick. Okay, or it could be a hook kick, or it could be a reverse turning kick. Okay, depending on what your ability is or what you know. Okay, you pick what you think would be relevant to it. Okay, if I put the pad down like this, okay, then it's a downwards kick here, downwards kick, yeah, or axe kick on the pad. Yeah. If I put out one here and here, you might do side kick here, turning kick here, side turning, yeah, might get a bit complicated. If you only make one of the pads, if I've got them here and you manage to do a side kick here or a turning kick here, great. Okay, if you can try and get 1, 2, even better. Okay, so work at your own ability, work at your own pace. Okay, so we're going to do this legs only, so no hands. Keep them up in a guard for a minute. Okay, ready? Go. Good. Here, split kick, 1, 2. Good. Move back, move towards me. Good. Nice, quick. Ooh, tough one. It's my head height, by the way. Get that leg up there. 1, 2. Good. Moving around in between, keep your hands up in a guard. Side kick or reverse side kick. Reverse side kick. Good. And good man. Excellent work. So we're going to combine all of that now. So hands and feet. So now you've got a bit more of a choice, because if I do this, you could do side kick, or you could do a punch. Okay. The same with this. You could do a high section turning kick, hook kick, reverse turning kick, or you could do a back fist and or a knife hand strike. Okay, so again, you can choose, and there's more things for you to choose from now because we've got hands and feet. Okay, so you need to be on it and sharp. Okay, remember to keep moving around, make sure you keep your hands up in a guard, make sure if I come forwards, you move back, and if I move back, you come forwards, as long as you've got room. And if I move to the side, you come with me. If I move to this side, you come with me. Because I'm your target, so there's no point in you just standing still if I'm moving around. Okay, plus, I don't like the idea of you standing still while I'm moving around and I'm doing all the work. Okay, so hands and feet for a minute. Ready? Go. Good. Check guard. Break. Good. And stop. Excellent work. Okay, if you were struggling a little bit to maybe keep up or think of a move to do, or you just want to push yourself a little bit harder and do it all again, go back, start with a minute of hands only, minute of legs only, and that hands and legs again. See if you're any quicker, see if you're making better choices on the pads. Just test yourself a little bit, okay? Make sure that you're really working at your ability. If that was enough for you, great. If you want a little bit more, go back and do it all again. Just a reflection on the technical that we did on Monday and the technical we're going to do today. Okay, what is Taekwondo? Okay, it's a martial art. What are martial arts? They're all self-defense. Okay, so everything we're doing is for self-defense. So we talked about target areas on the upper body on Monday. We're going to talk about some more target areas today. Okay, it's theoretical. Okay, I want you to think about it. I don't want you to go and test it out on your little brother or your mum or your dad or your partner or whatever. Okay, I want you to think about it. Remember, we're only using Taekwondo for self-defense, and you absolutely can use this stuff if you feel threatened or somebody you know is being threatened. Okay, you're not allowed to just go out there and try this out. I'm going to try this out on somebody and see if poking them in the eye really hurts. I'm going to tell you it does really hurt, so please don't do that. So give that some thought. It's really, I just want you to think about where you're striking rather than just pushing out a punch at something and maybe hitting here, which does hurt, you know, but it doesn't hurt as much as somewhere else, okay? So just trying to get you to think about techniques and where you're striking, not just throwing arms and legs out, okay? But it is self-defense. Do not go around kicking and punching people. That's not okay, all right? Excellent. So we'll move on to today's technical. Okay, so today's technical is moving on from Monday's technical, and we're doing targets for midsection. Okay, so that's sort of here to here. Okay, so we did this bit on Monday, and then we're going here to here now. So midsection targets. So have a little think before I tell you what they are. Have a little think to yourself. What would you go for midsection? Okay, that's front and back. Where would you go? Okay, have a little think. So I'll go through them for you. Okay, collarbone. This bit here. Mine sticks out quite a lot anyway. Okay, so here, okay, get in there. It's quite a thin bone actually. You know, again, if you get your fingers in there and give that a little pull, okay, they, you know, they snap. You know, axe kick on there, that's going to snap. Okay, then we've got the armpit. Okay, again, get your fingers. Depends how sweaty you are. Okay, and then just push in there. It's quite tender under there in your armpits. Good striking point. You've got your heart, so a little bit higher here, and just a hit to the heart. Okay, your solar plexus, if you follow your rib cage up and your breastbone down, when it suddenly goes a bit soft, that's your solar plexus. Okay, it's basically a group of nerve endings, if you like. You can't build muscle around it, so even if you've got a great six-pack, just like mine, then you can't build muscle around that. Okay, it's still soft. So again, get your fingers in there, give it a little push, and it's like, okay, that's what wins you a lot of the time there. Stomach, okay, and again, if somebody's got a strong stomach, that can be, it's not so easy to create pain there because they'll just tense it up and it's not so easy. But yeah, stomach, you know, if you catch them unawares, okay, get hit in the stomach. Some of you may have had that happen to you. Rib cage, okay, so your rib cage that comes all the way around and covers up your lungs, okay, on both sides. Individual ribs, again, get your fingers, stick them in between individual ribs and feel how uncomfortable that is, okay, and if you can manage to kind of punch at a slight angle and hit a rib, okay, then you're separating those ribs, they sit like this, you can get in between them, yeah, and then that can be quite painful. So that's your front there. On the back, okay, you've got between the shoulder blades, okay, might have to get somebody else to poke between there, I can't quite do that to myself. Between shoulder blades, all of your spinal cord, okay, all of the spine down the back there. Your kidneys, which are here, yeah, again, just give them a little poke, okay, you can see how sort of uncomfortable they are. And your ribs again at the back, so you've still got ribs there at the back, because remember they cage around your entire chest cavity there, and so what it looks like at the front, it also looks like at the back, so you've still got that there. And you've got a floating rib right at the bottom here, which is only attached on one side rather than all the way around, so that's a good target area as well. So as we did on Monday, we talked about what technique could you use for each of those target areas. Okay, that again, I want you to have a little think about what technique you would use for each of those target areas, and the higher the grade you are, the more inventive you should be. Okay, so you've got that middle knuckle strike, first stance and above. Yeah, you know, think about that going into a rib. Okay, or into here. Yeah, downwards fist strike on there. There's loads. The more training you've done, the higher the grade you are, the more tools you have, the more ideas you should have. So you shouldn't just be going, well, I could punch that, or I could punch that, and I could punch that. Okay, really think about what else you could use for each of those target areas. Today's challenge is something that I think that might have been last summer actually. We put it on the Facebook page, lots of celebrities were doing this challenge a little while ago, and a couple of you did upload some videos of this, and I'm going to send a link to you so you can see those videos of the people doing it, so you can fully understand it. I can't demo it because I need somebody to hold the bottle and somebody to hold the camera, and I don't have that, so I'll make sure you get a video of the guys from the club that did it last year. You need a bottle, okay, of water. You can have it full or not, entirely up to you. If it's going to be full, do this outside, okay? And basically what you're doing is you're using a kick to undo the top, okay? So the top needs to be done up, okay, not tight, but done up, okay, not so it does spin all the way around, not just sitting on the top like that, okay, you could just flick it off, okay, so it does need to be done up. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that you've got a video of the guys that did it from the club last year so you can see what I mean. So essentially you're supposed to be bottles there, bottle tops there, and you kick them and get the bottle top off. Okay, so I'll try and find some videos for you to have a look at.